Hi there, you are tuned into Beauty and Braids, the podcast where I, Karyne Tenard, has conversations about all things relevant to personal growth and development. Just a heads up, I'm unfiltered. You're welcome. Hey guys, I'm back with another episode, and this episode is about exposed. Okay, so you ever got your hair done, or like if it's, for, okay, all right, so if you're rocking box braids or anything like that, or you got a haircut, hair color, and there's always like something there. Okay, a little blemish or something like that. There's something that you don't want people to see. You want to cover it up. You want to act like everything is good. You know what I'm saying? So if you have braids, you might want to hide the fact that one of them is loose. You know what I'm saying? Or one of them is hanging on a thread. Well, not a thread, but like it's just hanging. And you're trying to tuck it away so nobody can see, but like all the time that braid gets exposed because while you're walking in the street, one just falls. It falls on the floor and you gotta like snatch it up real quick or pretend like that ain't yours, but it's the same color and stuff. But or if you have your hair dyed and it's colored and then all of a sudden there's a demarcation there, like it's not blended in well. So you try to hide that part with, putting your hair parted in a specific way so you can hide certain things, or you try to hide your grays, things like that. You always try to hide certain things that is literally there. Like it's going to be exposed. You know what I'm saying? If you got a little bald spot or something like that, like you could try your best, but one of these days, somebody gonna see it. You know what I'm saying? So if you have like any pimples, scars, anything like that, someone's gonna see it. There's no, you could hide as much as you can, but you shall be exposed. And that is what this topic is about. I just had to make you understand what I meant. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta dig deep, because when it comes to exposure is like things are already there, and it's only time that is going to show it, right? It's an inevitable thing that's going to happen. It will be seen by many, or by someone, okay? And I'm saying this to bring it back to this conversation that everybody's having currently. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had to talk about it. Jaxn and his wife, and him cheating on his wife. Like, I'm not saying that all men cheat or anything like that, but it was kind of red flags on this dude. You know what I'm saying? So, and it's just kind of like, bruh, so I don't understand. Okay, so he got this huge platform. This is the problem. He got this huge platform speaking and downing men who are cheating on their partners and stuff like that, and giving advice to these women about walking away. Now, it just almost is like, do you have a mental illness? Like, did you think that you was doing your dirt so well that you was gonna outrun karma? You feel me? Like, where like you think you have mastered the fact that you have found the type of women that you can seduce, charm, lie, manipulate, and then they will be these women that's at your beck and call while you continue to play everybody. And Okay, I mean this. I mean, it's their life. It got nothing to do with me, but we're gonna talk about it because it's crazy. Because I need to break this down because there's so many women that do, stay in these marriages or stay in these relationships and think it's cute, or they think they're fighting the long haul, or one day they'll notice me and they'll change and they'll stick by me. No, that day comes when they get tired, they get old, they can't do nothing, nobody wants them anymore, or they run out of money or something like that. So now they're basically just stuck with the last person standing. Okay, so and the crazy thing is that he gave advice and was like, I think there was one thing I heard. He was saying that the most desperate women are not the single ones, it's the married ones. Like, he literally said that. He was like, the single ones are single because they don't want to deal with all of this stuff. And I'm like, bruh, now looking back at what he was saying, he was literally giving a blueprint of who he was, and he was letting people know this is the type of man. Like, I'm telling you exactly who this man is because I am that man. Like, I am giving you the entire essence of my soul or my spirit, who I am in these books. Beware of me. Beware of men like me. If he would have said something like that, you know what I'm saying? That would have been like, okay, like he warning people about him, but people were like, oh. And then he's giving his, women like his wife, like warning, get out. Like, I can't tell you. It's kind of like Jay-Z's song where he's like, I can't see them coming down my eyes, so I gotta make the song cry. Yeah, I know like, I think he was, I don't know. Like, could he have been subconsciously telling his wife what to do without telling her what to do? You know what I'm saying? Like, directly. Like, I have no idea. But that is very bizarre. Like, I don't know what that was, but it's kind of crazy that you have made so much money on top of this lie. And like I say, anything built on a lie is bound to crumble. Is gonna fall. Like, I mean, would you ever build anything on shaky ground? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this ground is prone to sinkholes and it caves in. Would you be like, all right, this is a perfect spot for me to start laying the foundation? No. And if you do, you just lying to yourself. And people like that who lie to everybody else and so good at lying, they are so good at lying to themselves. Like, you can't expect the truth from somebody who's basically lying to themselves. Like, I mean, okay. But yeah, and it was only time for him to be exposed. What he was hiding, the mental abuse, or how he made his wife feel. Like, I mean, I almost feel like I don't know. I mean, this is my opinion. If you do not look like the men, I mean, if you don't look like the men or the women that your partner is following or liking, then, I mean, that might be your reason why you should walk away. Like, just, it's not even like, oh my God, they don't like me. It's like, I'm not this person's type. Am I someone they settled with? Like, am I safe? Am I convenient? Because a lot of people are in relationships for convenience, and then they get bored and then they step out. I mean, people still, whatever. But I get asked all the time, why you? Oh, somebody just asked me that recently. Like, you're still single? No, I'm not still single. Like, when you spoke to me, I was still dating. I was still talking to people, but it just didn't work out because, I mean, I'm I'm quick to cut someone out. The minute you try to make me feel jealous for somebody else, or the minute I start questioning, like, bruh, like, what? Like, this don't add up. Like, when I don't need to look like a fool in front of everybody else. If I look like a fool to myself, like, I look in the mirror and I'll be like, yo, Karyne, what the hell? Girl, you look bad dumb right now. Like, this person think you stupid. Nah, they think you stupid. Like, they think you really, really stupid. Right. Yeah, they do. Okay. All right. And then me and myself start coming up with, like, you know what? Yeah, I'm just going to have to walk away. And I can do, like, I'll walk away, like, dead cold. Like, the only time I feel like in sometimes of the relationships that I've had in the past, like, I would stay a little bit longer than I should have is because it's some kind of sympathy. They're playing on my emotions. Like, I'm kind of really vested because I really want this person to, like, win, or, if they've gone through a lot, I'm, compassionate about that. So I'm, like, a little sensitive. So I'm like, I can't just leave this person. But then I start to really look and be like, do they know that I'm that type of person that would actually stay and feel sorry, or, like, you know what I'm saying, that they could keep on coming in and out of my life, mess with my head, and then have me questioning myself. Say nothing or no one who's giving you mixed messages clearly. Because if you asking questions, that means it's not clear, right? If you having conversations with yourself and you're like, yo, hold up, like this, what? Did she? Oh, no, what? You having conversations with yourself, and you feel like you might not be able to go to that person and ask a question because they probably get defensive or something like that. You should probably leave, because that is your internal self telling you, warning you about this person. Like, this person is not for you. Like, it's period. This person is not for you. Okay. Like, you should be working on yourself so you can attract someone who is going to put in the same amount of work that you're putting in for yourself. You deserve that. You deserve that. You do not deserve someone who is going to make you wait, make you doubt yourself, make you compete with others. I'm not doing that. If that is who you want. Okay, this is Karyne. Okay. If that is who you want, by all means, go. Okay? Since I think my first relationship that I've ever been in with, it was not that much, but it was at 13. And this guy, he kept on, like, hanging around and stuff like that. And he was very persistent. Like, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes I fall for the people who's, like, very persistent, and I'll be like, oh my God, all right, let me just give him a chance. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could try to avoid a person forever, and then just be like, you know what, this person has been, all right, you know what I'm saying? Let me see what this person is bringing to the table. Because if you are that persistent, that means you're trying to give me something. You know what I'm saying? That you was really like, yes, I'm trying to be there. I'm, like, here for the long haul. That's what I'm getting. You know what I'm saying? So, but, and he was, boy was still trying to mess with people Ju had me. You pursued me this whole time. You got me. Then you sitting here trying to talk to other people. Granted, I didn't give him nothing. All we was doing was holding hands, kissed like 3 times. Like, it was nothing. I was, like, mad young. But when I found out, like, my sister came to me like, yo, dude is trying to holler at XYZ. I said, oh, say no more. Like, I didn't argue with my sister because I know my sister got well attentions for me. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't even second guess it. I said, you know what? It's cool. First of all, also, I'm not even going to say I wasn't that thinking. My mind wasn't there. My mind was in school. You know what I'm saying? So anytime I got to a point where I felt like a man was stressing me out and got me on focus and distracted, I was like, bruh, you not worth it. Not worth my studies. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to stress myself out. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, hey, yo, like, I'm quick with the cut. Like, I'm swift. Call me Queen of Swords, because I'm swift with the cut. They don't even know what happened. They're like, yo, we're not even talking no more? Like, what just happened? Like, I'm sorry to laugh, but you gotta be like that. You gotta be like, you can't leave no you can't leave no residue behind. You can't have them feeling like they can come back in. You have to just, what? Cut all ties, cut all communications. Like, I don't got no time, especially if I already warned you. Now, okay, this guy, he was already giving me this vibe where I was just like, yo, you trying to belittle me, my bruh? You coming at me sideways? Like, I think he said something on the phone about, I think he was calling me and stuff. And I was just like, okay. And he was there like, I don't know what he said, but it was like, shut up, over the phone. And I was like, who the hell are you talking to? Like, I was sassy. Okay, like, I was a very quiet girl, but I was very sassy. Like, I'm like, you ain't finna to talk to me like any kind of way. We not doing that. Okay, I don't know what. Like, I always had this thing where I didn't feel better than anybody, and I also didn't feel nobody was better than me. So I was able to talk to anybody how I wanted to, regardless of age or gender. I gave you respect, you give me respect. You disrespect me, we about to cut you down, because I'm great with my words. I'm very great. Very great with my words. Like, I am not here to be nobody's fool. Unless I want to be somebody's fool. Like, if I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I will be your fool. Just like, you could break my heart. Like, I give it to you. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes love is a risk. Like, it depends on the person. You know, people going to make mistakes. It's fine. But mistakes is something that you are intending to correct. But the communication has to be there. And it has to be genuine, right? If the person is genuine. Okay. Now, I had to call him. I was like, yo, bro, you know we friends, right? And he was like, yeah. I'm like, exactly. And then that was it. No more calling. No more. We ain't hanging out no more. He don't know what happened. He just kept on showing up. I'm like, bro, why are you here? We's not together. Like, what? He would just, kind of stalk me a little bit. To this day, he's still calling. I'm like, bro, it ain't gonna work. Like, he was hiding a child from me. Like, that got exposed because his best friend at the time was like, his best friend at the time, he actually liked me first, and he was supposed to hook me up with him, but then he ended up talking to me instead, and I didn't know his best friend liked me, and I liked his best friend. That was the crazy thing. Like, I'm like, I like the best friend. So I was like, damn, wow, son, like, oh, that was wild. But the best friend was like, yo, he got a son, and he didn't even tell you that. Like, he did. I said, oh, yo, I'm telling you, when I think they stopped talking because of me. Like, not that I got in between their friendship, but like, I had been stopped talking to the other one. But like, the other one, like, I tried to hook him up with my sister, but I still liked him. I really did. I really did like him. And later, and it just was weird. Okay, anyways, I don't know. I think I'm getting derailed off this topic of exposed. Okay, so anyways, remember, there are signs, there are red flags that come out. I'm not giving people relationships advice. This is not what this is right here. This is about exposure. This is anything that you're trying to hide or is trying to be hidden from you will be exposed. All you need is to give it time. That's why when you're courting somebody, dating somebody, stop trying to manipulate them to want you. Stop trying to become something that you're not, because you know that's what they want. And then you're going to be like, oh, well, now I got you. No, be who you are. Know thyself. Okay? Be who you are and allow who wants you to show up so you can actually be authentic. Like, if you're obnoxious, if you do this, if you pick your nose, if you scratch your butt, like if you are like silly, if you ask questions, if you laugh a lot, if you are like a big kid at heart, someone will love the hell out of you for being who you are. You do not have to cater, serve, slave to anybody because you want them to like you that much. First of all, if usually when people do that, is that they like, oh my God, he's so fine, she's so fine, I want to do this for her, because it's gonna be an illusion. It's gonna be temporary. You're gonna get that person, and then you're gonna realize they are not for you. Y'all have no goals together. One person is ambitious, the other one is just like looking at you like, you ain't got no time for me. Listen, and most of the time the people who always complain about you ain't got no time is because they ain't got nothing to do. You know what I'm saying? So you need people who also have things that's going on for them, or they are supporting you, so they're working with you to build what you're trying to do. Like, but if you got somebody who's sitting here like, this is how I think life should be, and then you are on the opposite side, it's not going to work. Like, I don't care. There's not enough attraction that will keep you in a relationship with someone who has a different mindset from you. Time is just going to slowly but surely dissolve it, basically. Like, if you don't do it now, it's going to be done publicly. If you don't do it in the privacy of your home and let things go, have those conversations, it will be done publicly. Like that braid that falls right in front of you, in the front of the person you like, and you gotta act like you didn't see that. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I'm just saying, like, you got that little spinach, you just finished eating thing, you trying to be like, no, I didn't eat spinach. Yeah, it is. It's right there on your teeth. Like, okay, like, there is no way to lie about things if it's clear. And the sun always shines its light in dark places. So yeah, that's what I have for exposed. I'm definitely gonna go a little bit, I'm gonna dive a little deeper. Again, I'm not perfect. I am not perfect. I'm still singing and looking. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not attached. You know what I'm saying? Even when I'm attached, I'm not attached. You feel me? Not to say that I would step out on the person I'm with. I'm very loyal. But the minute the person tried to disrespect me, I don't even know them no more. Okay? Like, I'd be like, oh, so you, okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, they be like, yo, I have a problem of making people feel like they are the only person in my life for it. And I do that because I pour into a person because I want to be with that person. But as soon as I start to feel like this person is disrespecting or they're misusing me, I suck all that back up and I move on. Thank you. Next. Okay. Ariana, good on date. Okay, but anyways, that is exposed for you. Please like, share, comment. Let me know what you think. I'm hoping that if you're listening to this and you're looking, and you please evaluate your relationships, whether it be friendship, romantic, whatever. Evaluate and see if this is something that you want. Is this something that you settled for? Is this something making you happy? Are you better with this person, or are you bitter? Do you look the same? Do you smile the same? Do you feel like you've let yourself go with this person? Remember who you were, and let that answer your question. Have a good night. Stay safe and COVID free, everybody. Bye. Thank you again for listening to Beauty and Braids. I'm your girl Karyne, and this has been another great day. Until next time, you'll hear from me then. In the meantime, please follow me on @Hair by Karyne, @Shop Braid Appeal, and @YTC Nonprofit. Get to know me a little bit better. Check them out. Bye.